From the book of Matthew, chapter 11, verses 28 through 30, Jesus is calling, extending the great invitation. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Wow, the Lord of all heaven calling out to each of us. And Jesus is gentle and lowly in heart because, by all rights, he could issue an order, a dictate, a command, or compel us to come to him. But instead, he chooses an invitation, extending his hand, offering his help, encouraging our response. For we must come to him by decision of heart, or in truth, we haven't really come at all. Oh, the Bible is full of warnings, even directly from Jesus, about what will happen should we choose otherwise. And it is full of stories which reveal God's greatest desire, that all people everywhere should repent. An ancient word which simply means to make a U-turn, to change direction. You're going the wrong way, and Jesus is calling you to follow him instead. Let's hear it from another passage. Revelation chapter 3, verses 20 through 21. Again, it is Jesus. This time, some years after his resurrection, now in his great revelation to the Apostle John, he addresses erring and wayward people, saying, Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and dine with him, and he with me. To him who overcomes, I will grant to sit with me on my throne, as I also overcame and sat down with my Father on his throne. Wow! What greater invitation or promise could anyone ask for? Jesus the Christ calls us to open the door to him, into that most intimate of ancient times fellowships of dining together with him, to overcome and to get to sit with him on his throne. So why doesn't everyone who hears this knock one another over in a mad rush to come to Jesus, to open that door, to receive his yoke, to begin to follow him? God has been seeking reconciliation between himself and mankind ever since the first humans chose to go their own way. God calls to Adam in the garden, Adam, where are you? Not because God doesn't know that Adam is over there hiding behind the trees with Eve, but because it is important for Adam to realize where he is. And where is Adam? Well, he and Eve are hiding. They sense that things have changed now that they have disobeyed God, and somehow they actually think God won't see them if they hide. God begins to question, what have you done? Adam takes zero personal responsibility. In fact, he blames God and the woman. Eve takes zero personal responsibility. She blames it all on the serpent. What is God to do with such people? Can you see it? Hiding, deflecting responsibility, blaming others. All humans do this. Not one of us is a righteous exception to these behaviors. We are living proof of the fact that each one of us has a sinful nature completely contrary to the God who originally made us in his image. Oh, how we love to take the moral high ground, considering ourselves to be superior, better than others. Yet, it isn't so. One might even call this false parade of humanity what it really is, a great masquerade. As we hide from God in various identities and presumptions about ourselves, don't even pretend that you are somehow above all of this. And this is why Jesus calls. He invites, he urges us to turn away from all of that and open the door. What did he say? You will find rest for your souls. You and I will enjoy the fellowship of dining together. Come, leave all of that behind and sit with me on my throne.